That makes sense. What's going on? Well, shit, there's a lot going on. Sorry. There's, I'm gonna put this USB inside of my PS5 because what's going on is so bad that I gotta show y'all. I literally have to show y'all because you're not gonna believe how bad it is. If you're a part of the PlayStation Legion private chat over on the PSN, go check in. I sent all the notes over there. If you're a part of our Discord, you need to go check in. I have all the notes in our Discord free chat. Okay. Okay, sorry. I had to get my food. And I have to check in with Truity too. Because he's going to be helping me with today's stream. And I'm hop full of fucking energy drinks. Hey, Truity.
Yes, sir.
I'm back. I'm in the chat. If you want to hop in there, if that's gonna be better. So we just in a we gotta let's talk real quick. But all the data's ready, so we're gonna be obviously moving fast and shit. But while I'm doing that in the background, I'm gonna get the video set up for what's that shit called? What am I doing again? Sorry. I got it. Infamous. So, because we got to do share play so we can show the videos, especially the shitty one of how it's running on how Tokon is running on PC and how the infamous Secon Son PS4 PC emulator is struggling to run a fucking 12-year-old game. So I'm gonna be in a chat, but you also might want to have a screen on to look at the stream, because when I get to that part, you're gonna trust me, you're gonna laugh, because you didn't get to see it from the last stream. The stream so you didn't see how bad infamous Secon Son was running, but you're about to.
I'll be there.
Okay. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back to the JayTech Foundry. This is a Sunday JayTech Foundry. It's not blue because it's Sunday. It's blue because it's important. So everything has been switched over to blue. We have some new stuff. But I am in a ranting mood. I am severely pissed off about a lot of things going on right now. So it is what it is, man. Higher resolution. Unable. What's going on? Phantom Blade 0 pre-orders and Netflix GTA 6 fake outrage. Yeah. Steam lied about 4K 60 on Steam machine. It's dog shit. Yeah, I can imagine, Russell. It's just it's Henry. Okay. let's head over to the big screen real quick. We're gonna get some stuff down packed over here real quick. So we're doing a JayTech Foundry today, and I have to start Infamous Secon Son over, although I've beaten the game multiple times and got the platinum. Let's start it over from the beginning so that we can properly capture what the beginning of the game looks like compared to the footage I have. You don't know the footage I have, but once you see the footage I have, you won't be very happy about it. Blah, 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 blah. I can't skip. They won't let me skip. The reason why I'm doing this is because the footage that I have for the PC emulated version is so fucking bad. I will be doing a individual YouTube video, which will be a JayTech Foundry side-by-side comparison. Now, Digital Foundry has really talked a lot about the emulators, but only because of Bloodborne. They understand how popular it is. There are other emulators that are going on, but they're not covering them. They want to wait until they're perfect. The thing is, no emulator is perfect. It really all depends on your hardware. Let's say let's say somebody is running this game on a PS4 emulator for their PC, and for some weird reason it's not looking the same. You know, it's having inconsistencies in an area where the PS5 Pro is just running it at 60. It has no fucking problems. Well, whose fault is that? At that point in time, you would think it's the developer's fault, but no, it's not, because you're not supposed to play the game on PC. It's the PC's fault. Even if it is a game that the developer makes specifically for the PC, it really is your PC's fault. Your PC is supposed to be able to run it, right? That is the whole the narrative of the PC Master Race. So you can run this and you can run that, and it can be easy, and you don't have to have any limitations that the consoles have, but then you do. You just don't talk about them. What you do is you refer to other people's PCs because you know how powerful they are. And so that's what you do. Oh, okay, okay, I didn't see this over here. Oh, it's a gun in the donut. Oh, I didn't see the lines over here either. Okay. I do miss doing this. I miss when people took advantage of the DualSense. It's really good to Astrobot, Soros, they did it to a degree. To a degree, Soros did it. Astrobot did a much better job. What am I missing? Oh, that's dope.
If art is a crime, then just... Damn it. Think, Delson, think. Party at the Longhouse. Just gotta get there, mingle, establish an alibi. I'm a goddamn criminal mastermind.
Who's out there?
It's just me, Betty. Would you put the stapler down? Seriously.
What are you doing here? Why aren't you at the big to-do at the Longhouse?
Oh, yeah, I just didn't feel all that accomplished tonight, but you look amazing. It looks great on you. Seriously.
What were you doing up on the roof?
Nothing. Just
Were you up to mischief?
You're 100% right. They are definitely turning on Marvel Rivals, but they never did. They never supported it.
You were up to mischief.
Not even in the beta.
Come on, seriously.
It was running very poorly.
I have no choice. He's a cop. I have to be back here in 5 minutes, and if you're still here...
Thanks, Betty.
This is the last time. I have to go back to my office. Apparently, I'm getting a phone call.
I cannot believe.
Let's try not to save over my good data. Actually, let's do a new save. Let's do a brand new save. Because I don't want to fuck up. Okay, so this is the game, right? This is the game running on my PS5 Pro. From my screen, it looks great. From the screen I'm viewing it on my laptop, it looks even better. Smaller screen. It's running at 60 frames per second.
Gotta find a way out of here.
And it's just doing what it's supposed to do, right? I don't think it was running at 60 frames locked when it came to the normal PS4. PS4 Pro did much better, but it wasn't that much better. Let me think. I was supposed to be getting up on a roof. Oh, am I just going straight to the exit? Cool. Okay, so here we go.
Freedom. And now the easy part. Get to the longhouse, set up an alibi.
This is the part. This is the part that I have to capture. The reason why I have to capture this is because this is where the video is going to take place. So let's just capture the last 3 minutes once we get over here. Fuck. Can I climb up there and do it? Ah, fuck it. Oh, that's right. We don't have any powers or anything yet.
Out of my way.
So you see me walking down to the beach, and you see all of this stuff. You see the water, and it looks good too, man. Some really good reflections. This is a PS4 generation game, so you kind of don't really expect good water or good reflections, but you did get it. Nothing's really super enhanced. The only thing that is different is just how smooth it is. Now, if I had HDR, it would have been even better. But other than that, it's still a really good looking game. It's still one of my favorites. And I'm only saying that because this is the beginning of the area. I think I saw a flicker right there. I'm going to replicate it. Nope.
Not a good time for a swim.
This is also the only time where you could get in the water without fucking dying. So I'm going to take advantage of that. And they have some damn good ripples too. It's not like the best in the world, but they have some good ripples. So what we're going to do, it's a beautiful sunset. What we're going to do is we're going to actually save right here. Before that, we're going to save the last 3 minutes. And then I'm going to save my game so I don't fuck this up. Because I'm going to need this for my JayTech Foundry. And I'm going to walk you through a similar progress of what I do. Now, Digital Foundry the thing that's different from them, they're going to use PC all the time to do their videos and stuff, and that's cool. I can't stop them from doing that. But I'm a PlayStation gamer, so I'm going to use my PlayStation. Trust me, you're going to want to look at this. So we're going to go transfer the 2 video files. Hopefully they're compatible and I can download them straight to the PlayStation so we can start using them. I'm going to have to get a disk drive to do that test. So that's going to be a very expensive JayTech Foundry. And I'm not sure if I can load it up without being dumb enough to have that shit load in the latest update. So I'm not going to do that one right now. But that's a nice trick. Thank you, man, Carlito. I won't be doing those tricks today because I don't have a disk drive on my PS5 Pro, but that is a dope trick. I wish that a lot of the developers would do similar to what Ubisoft is doing, and I know it sounds weird for me to give praise to Ubisoft, but what Ubisoft is doing, they're going to their older games. You know, what was it called? Ghost Recon Wildlands. They updated that to 4K 60, and you know I'm running all my games on Pro, so you already know that's gonna be a lock. That's great. So I wish that, you know, WB would do that, but obviously most of the people that work at these companies, they no longer work there because they all got laid off. But I wish that more people would be like Ubisoft, going back to their older games and enhancing them. That's what we all wanted. We now have the power. We now have the hardware. We now have the ray tracing and HDR and 60 frames per second and even 120 frames per second capabilities with PSSR 2.0 for developers to go back and do it. Look at CD Projekt Red. They updated Cyberpunk to have ray tracing. So it's definitely possible. What beta? Oh. Thanks for reminding me. Let me check my email again. I've been checking my email a lot to see if I can get into this stuff. Where are we at now? I don't have no notification. Now just from a couple days ago, some receipts. One of the games I brought. Now I told Truity this first, but I'm gonna tell you guys this. I am planning on picking up Doomsday. Not Dooms. Why did I say Doomsday? Doom. Sorry. I'm planning on picking up Doom, the Dark Ages. And the reason why I want to pick that up is because no one else is doing a technical analysis for the game at all. Not a single soul. Me personally, I would love somebody to do a technical analysis, but for some weird reason, nobody's doing a technical analysis of the game. So that is something that we all should be worried about, right? So it gotta dedicated PS5 Pro update, and that was like maybe 2 weeks ago. No one covered it. Digital Foundry didn't go back and cover any of the critiques that they had for the game on PS5 Pro without the dedicated PSSR 2.0 update, which is something they just don't do anymore. I feel like they should be fair, and they're just constantly talking, like showing that they can critique the PS5 Pro when it first came out at launch, and they can shit on the PSSR 1.0, but once we got 2.0, all of that shit that they were doing went by the wayside. Like, I'm telling you right now, man, we cannot get these guys to talk about a damn thing when it comes to PS5 Pro. Like, they are, and I'm not even fucking exaggerating, they are intimidated by the fucking PSSR 2.0. And you think I'm fucking lying? Please, please, I'm begging you guys, show me where they've ever fucking did an analysis of a head-to-head, side-by-side comparison of a third-party AAA multi-platform game where it's PS5 Pro with PSSR 2.0 versus PC build of multiple different PC SKUs. They have multiple different PC builds in their offices. They have the PS5 Pro in their office. They used to compare PS5 Pro to PC all the time when it first came out, when they saw that PSSR, the original, wasn't on that level. But now that we have part 2, they just, for some reason, they can't bring themselves to properly cover it. I don't fucking get it. I mean, I do, but it's like they don't want to be honest about why they're not doing it. They don't even want to acknowledge it. It's sad. I'm trying to find that video, but I can't find it. I'm trying to find the fighting one, but I can't find it. I might have to add it up there later. I can't find the video I'm looking for. I'm trying to, like, really hard. It's the same exact, no, it's not the same exact video. It will be the Twitter one, right? This is YouTube download video. And then that's another one. Okay. So the one I downloaded should be... Fuck, I'm trying to figure out where that one would be. Hold on. That's a Twitter video, so maybe it'd be on Twitter or X. I'm still not seeing it. Star Ocean, we got that. Street Fighter, Tales, Watch Dogs. No, I'm not seeing it. Import selected. All we can do is import the selected one. That's all we can do. Okay, I'll take your advice for the beta. Okay, great. Gotta sign back in. I'm about to sign in right now. Let me do this. Great, signed in. All good. Great. Okay. Now, I'll say one thing. I've signed up for this already, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to sign up again, but okay. So I can't sign up for the beta because I'm already in the beta. Yeah, there's nowhere here that says sign up for the beta. It says join now, but it takes me to the top of the page. Were you not a part of the beta when you did this trick, or was you a part of the beta? Cause I've been a part of the beta for quite a long time. Let's go take a look at let's go take a look at this video. So this, you guys remember this part, right? This was the part that I was playing on just right now. I just wanted to get a baseline, right? And we might just take this out. Let's take this out so y'all can see. So you guys remember this, and you know they're trying to run this, and it's running below 60 frames most of the time. But just stick with me here, right? This is, it looks way better than Tokon Fighting Souls on the PC videos could show you, because it looked like ass. So I just want you guys to remember we did all of that, right? We did all of that. I want you to understand also, I'm going to zoom in so y'all can see. It's running at 14 frames per second. It's running at 14 frames per second. So let's keep that in mind, right? Running at 14 frames per second. He's running on a RTX 4080. Remember, they said, people told me all the time, the 4080 is better than PS5, better than PS5 Pro. I'm like, okay, are you sure it's better than the PS5 Pro? Yeah, it's the PS5 Pro is equivalent to whatever graphics card that they want to believe it's equivalent to before PSSR 2.0 came out. Now, after PSSR 2.0 came out, they shifted, you know, their stance on a lot of shit. So let's keep looking at the video. So it's lower than 60 frames per second most of the time, right? Now remember, there was a whole segment when I went down there. Remember, it was a whole segment. I went down there and talked to the old lady and stuff. He got stuck. He couldn't render it. So he started out at the top. I want you to understand, do you see the shader compilations that most PCs can't fucking do? And I say most, and I actually mean all. Because it just works on consoles. The consoles are made for these games. Right? They're highly optimized for these games. This is a PS4 game he's trying to emulate on his PC, his RTX 4080. Look at how it's fucking up the entire level. He cannot render the entire level. Let's talk about what he just did. He did one of those tricks that, you know, you always try to do that one trick. And that is to see if the camera will drop frames. Well, in this test, maybe he didn't want to do that, right? Look at that. Look at how the distance gets caught on something and it widens like a big strip of bubblegum, just stretching it. I haven't seen shit like this in a very long time. I've seen glitch shit in my time, but not like this. So he's going to go through that door and then he's going to spin around. He's already, let's zoom in. He's already at 18 frames per second. Remember, PC is the master race, right? So obviously they can run these emulators, right? PC master race. So he goes in, turns around, drops back down to 18 frames per second for the entire turn. He's heading towards the door. He's still at 18 frames per second. PC Master Race. This is where we're at. This is the PC Master Race. Let's continue. It gets way worse. Because see, once I do my comparison, I'm going to be showing that in the same exact area, I didn't have any of these problems. Look at that. He got stuck. He doesn't even know how he got stuck, but he got stuck and he had to restart.
Who's out there?
It's just me, Betty. Hello, freedom. And now the easy part. Get the longhouse. An alibi.
Look at how it's getting flipped on chip. Now remember, I did all of this. They look way better. Again, PC Master Race versus PS4. PC Master Race versus PS5 Pro. It did all of this at 60 frames locked, no problem. This motherfucker is running the emulator on a 4080. Now this is why am I making this a big deal? I'm making it a big deal because I was told, right? I was told that, look at that. Look at how he got caught. Look, you gotta check this shit out. Look at that. That's old school video game shit. And it keeps clipping on stuff to the point that he just can't continue because he doesn't know when and where he's going. This was supposed to be a slim boardwalk, but the game couldn't even render it properly, which in the real game it looks really nice. In this game it's like PS1 boardwalk. Man, it's fucking crazy. And now he got stuck underneath the water. This is when we talk about unplayable, this is unplayable. But they be like, hey, this is a victory because it's playable. It's not playable, bro. You're glitching so bad you can't even complete the mission. He glitched so bad that he couldn't even complete the mission. Now he's online in the main city and he's still going underneath. In the beginning of the clip, he was going underneath 60 frames per second. The more he moves, the lower it goes. The more of the city he has in front of him, the lower it goes. There's a massive spike on the corner over there. There was a massive spike in the corner over there where he was getting like 100 frames per second, 70, 80 frames per second. That only lasted like roughly about 12 seconds. But now he's back down to 4 frames, which is the lowest I've ever seen him at. He's down to 4 frames per second. Oh, you're looking. Yeah, this is the video that I showed at the end.
I was looking the whole time. I thought I was freaking speaking, but I guess I was muted.
Was your foot muted or were you muted? Hold on. Testing. Say something.
Yeah, no.
Okay, I can hear you. I just want to make sure your mic is on. Yeah, this is what I showed at the end of the last stream we did, which was the debate stream. And they don't even know how bad Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls look because that video didn't clear. I don't know why, but look at how this shit's running. 17 frames per second. He's going up against the tank truck. 17 frames per second. He's moving the camera around. He's getting 23 frames per second, 24. Glitch. The shit's clipping on shit. He gets higher frames per second when he looks out at the water and there's nothing in front of him. Once he starts to look back at the city, that's when he starts to dip. He went back down to 15 frames per second, 16, 15, 14 frames per second. 15 frames per second. They're telling us that for many years they told us 30 frames per second is unplayable, but you know, how many games are dipping without the crutch of the fake frames, aka DLSS frame
This is
generation?
bad programming. This is bad programming, dog. This is
Yeah,
not even
I
good
mean, but
programming.
they wanna play our game so bad, but the majority of them, you have to realize, the majority of them don't even have a 4080. This dude doesn't even have a 5090. He doesn't even have a 5080. He doesn't have any of the 50 series. He has a 4080. It's not even a 4080 Ti. It's just a 4080. And so you expect this, right? From what I've researched, you expect this performance. It's not even the best. But most PC fans are going to claim victory, but they don't even run emulators. Not these types. But I don't know. These guys love to talk a lot. They love to talk a lot. They like to imagine themselves in the shoes of the PC elites, the real ones. And I kind of want them to shut the fuck up. I mean, if you don't have a capable PC, why the fuck are you pretending that your PC is capable of running this shit better than a PS5 Pro, more stable than a PS5 Pro, when you can clearly see that's not the case? The majority of PC fans connected to Steam have a weaker, less capable PC system than the PS5 Pro in 2026. These are facts. My research says it's over 90%. And I'm being generous with the fucking thumbnail. Sorry, not the thumbnail, the title and the thumbnail. I'm being very generous. So I want to be clickbaity, I could. This is really, really bad. Again, 21 frames per second. He went all the way as low as 4 frames per second.
That's a stop. That's a one.
He's
That's
at
almost
9 frames per second
stop.
right now. He just dipped to 9 frames per second. 20 frames, 18 frames.
Damn it, the PS4 game really doing these niggas this bad, bro?
That's what I'm saying. When they start to get to the games that made PlayStation 4 what it is, they're going to suffer with problems like this. You know, I would imagine. I saw somebody running Drive Club.
They're down that bad, Jay. They're down that bad, Jay.
Yeah, they are down that bad. Again, I mean, I've been doing this for 6 months now, this research, and it is facts. Most of them just they cannot properly cover. They can't properly cover PlayStation games, man. Like, they just can't. You start to look at these emulators, it's apparent that they can't. Let me see. I'm trying to remember, like, because they're not making a lot of headway with the PS5 emulator. So I found this on the same dude's YouTube channel that was messing around with he's also messing around with the PS4 emulator.
I think they should go back. I think they should go back to emulating Nintendo games, because, bro, they cannot handle PlayStation games, bro. I'm there.
100% agree with you. But they're hoping that all PlayStation gamers are stupid, and that if they show this to us, that we are shaking our boots and believe that, oh my god, the games are being playable. How far are you from playing all real PlayStation 4 exclusives that never went to PC? Like, right now, I could say a game out of the top of my head. Dragon's Crown. Like, how close are they running that? That's a PlayStation exclusive. Dragon's Crown has been a PlayStation exclusive since the PlayStation Vita and PlayStation 3. We have not seen them run that game. What's up? Now, Drive Club is the only one I give them credit to. Drive Club is the only game I can give them credit to that they're running it at 60 frames and it looks really good. But Drive Club always looked good. But I think maybe they might be getting it to do ray tracing, but I'm not 100% sure. But I know one thing is they're definitely getting it up past 30 frames per second. Now, if Drive Club was still supported by PlayStation, and let's say it would have gotten a PS4 Pro patch before they parted ways, closed down Evolution Studios, then we probably could have got unlocked frame rate, given us 60 frames, and then maybe enhanced visuals, like maybe above 1080p. But we'll never know because the studio got shut down. And the studio got shut down because people were afraid to support a PlayStation exclusive after some journalists shitted on the game. Although it is still regarded as one of the best looking racing games even to this very day, especially when it came to the rating. But for some weird reason they are able to run Drive Club very well. Very well. It's not locked at 60 frames, not on this person's test. Probably because his PC is weak as shit, but it is definitely above 30 frames per second. But that's the thing with PC. You know, most of these dudes are playing these games that they shouldn't be playing on their fucking PCs in the first place. And you know, it's like it's not optimized. This guy, he got his shit on a 5090. This guy, he's not telling the specs that I just looked at, but if it's the Unreal Gaming Guide, then I'm guessing he has lower specs than the bang for your buck PC gamer. I know him. I know he has a 5090. This guy, I don't think he has a 5090. This guy has a RTX 5050. I never heard of that one. He's running Infamous Secon Son, Bloodborne, Drive Club, God of War 3 Remastered, Ratchet & Clank 2016, PT, Last of Us Remastered, Gravity Rush 2, Knack, and Crash Team Racing. Yeah, that's right. They never brought Crash Team Racing to PC. That was Activision's decision. I don't know why. Maybe they didn't think there was any money over there, which they're right. Look at these guys. They're just pirating your game at this point. Okay, so he's running Bloodborne at a high frame rate. It was at 1.120, but it keeps dipping. And it kept dipping. What about Crash Team Racing? That's a racing game. It should be at a lock 60. Now this guy has, what does this guy have? A 5050. And again, I don't see a lot of people with a RTX 5050. So most of the time, because this is a simple racing game, he's getting 50 frames per second. Let's see, any more difficult game? Drive Club, we already know. He can get 50. He can get 60 on Drive Club. That's another racing game. He's not getting 60. I thought he would be getting 60 on Drive Club. He's only getting like 30. That's what we're getting. Okay, no boost there. Again, I mean it's a RTX 5050. I don't really hear a lot of people of having a RTX 5050.
I've never heard of a 5050.
I've never heard of it either, but he has one. Like I said, most PC fans.
That must be a budget 50 series.
Yeah, most PC fans. God of War is working at 60. I'm not seeing any dips right there. That's a PS3 game. Gravity Rush 2. Gravity Rush 2 had a very small test. It did dip though. It dipped significantly. Yeah, because this is like 34 frames per second. Wasn't Gravity Rush 260 on PlayStation 4? I gotta look into that.
Yeah.
I think it. Yeah, I thought it was 60. True Witty. Infamous is doing great. 2 frames per second.
That's amazing, man. Can't could never be me though.
That is that's a PC Master Race. I was gonna tell you.
Nigga, this shit looks like
The word that I keep learning from AI is fragmentation. Obviously that means there's just too many types of PC systems to account for when you're making a game. Could be the same thing when it comes to emulator. Not every emulator, not every PC or PC system is gonna be able to run every emulator. It ran so bad that he just fucking rage quit. I wish he didn't. He's running Knack. Knack was not a
nigga.
Knack was not. Hold on.
Hold on, that shit just hit 0 frames, nigga.
Yeah, no, he had to rage quit after that. Knack is not like the. If I'm not mistaken, Knack is not the type of game that.
Goddamn 0
Wow,
frames.
what's going on? What's going on with these? He has some inconsistent visuals here. I remember Knack looking way better than this. Yeah, the game is breaking. He can't run Knack? Didn't everybody shit on Knack? I thought Knack was a technical marvel. It looked amazing. And Knack 2 looked even better. Yeah, he's not running this at 60. It's missing a lot of animations and video effects, and remember, this is a Mark Cerny game, so Knack is probably gonna be a game that is much more difficult to run.
That whole shit just turned white, nigga. God,
yeah, you see it? The PC Master Race trying to run PS4, trying to run PS5 games better than us, trying to run PS4 games better than us. Look at this weird shit. And he keeps doing the same move, and he's just embarrassing himself at this point. Ratchet and Clank also was, I would imagine, tailor-made for the PS5, which I know it was. But this one's the PS4 version, so let's see how they're running that.
That just freezes completely. God damn.
So it's running at under 30 frames per second most of the time.
In order to best his foes, Ratchet used the warrior's time-honored tradition of jumping. Ratchet knew he faced mortal peril. Should he find himself on the verge of death, he'd need to find nanotech to heal.
I used that stuff after a bank robbery once. It healed like 3 out of 5 gunshot wounds.
Lombax displayed a flagrant disregard for public
Yeah, they did. Didn't they update Ratchet and Clank? This version, the 2016 version, to do 60 frames. Yeah, I think they updated this to do 60 frames on PS4 Pro. Yeah, most PC devices are just a clusterfuck of Frankenstein parts. There might be one strong aspect about it, but it doesn't mean everything in that PC device is strong. Whether we're talking about laptops, desktops, or the PC-centric handhelds, it's just not going to match the optimization you're getting from a PS5 Pro. Every PS5 Pro is the same. It makes the job of the developer much easier. Looking at the character in the menu, got it locked at 60, but going back in the gameplay, Truity, he got a nice low 8 frames per second. That's a beautiful low 8 frames per second. Yeah, I remember Drive Club too.
Yeah, right.
I still have Drive Club. I never deleted that shit.
8 frames frozen. God damn.
What game is locked at 30 on consoles? Remember, this game is locked at 30 on consoles. What game? Are you talking about Drive Club? Captain Sam Squatch? You said, remember, this game is locked at 30 on consoles. What console? And what game are you talking about? I got time. Would you care to let us know what game you're talking about?
Remember, Jay, you have slow mode on. See,
it's only slow by 3 seconds. He could have been replied. Captain Sam Squatch. I'm going to repeat your comment again. You said, remember, this game is locked at 30 frames per second on consoles. Are you talking about Drive Club or are you talking about another game? I already know Drive Club is locked at 30 frames on PS4 and PS5 because it never got unlocked. If it would have got unlocked, it would have been a different story. Yeah, Crash Team Racing, that's Activision. It was locked at 30. It didn't mean that that's all it could do. So we have to know the difference between being locked because that's all the console can do, or being locked because that's all the developer wanted to do. It's 2026, and now what we're finding out is it wasn't the console, it was the developer. The consoles were capable of much more if the developer wanted it to look that way. So that's what we're finding out now with PS5 Pro and PSSR 2.0, that these consoles are capable of much more, and it really is up to you as the developer to take advantage of that power. But Ratchet and Clank is the game we're talking about now. This got a 60 frames per second update. Again, this is a game by Insomniac.
They're arrogant, that's why.
Yeah, this is the game by Insomniac. They gave us Spider-Man. They're giving us Wolverine next month, and of course I believe that they're capable of He did a lot. He did a lot of games. He did a lot of games. I am really happy that people are doing these emulators, because if anything, it's letting Sony know, first of all, well, maybe we need to take Nintendo's approach, or just allow this shit to be. Like, because at this point in time, and this is where it gets really interesting, I want everybody to understand that the majority of the emulators and the emulator videos, they didn't pop up for years. They popped up this month. This one Drive Club video is 11 months old, but the majority of these videos are like 6 months old, 4 months old, 1 month old, 6 days old, 3 weeks old. You know what I'm saying? That's where we're at. 1 day old. You know, if we don't even do Drive Club, most of the PS4 PC emulator videos are actually like just came out this year. And what people don't understand is why. Well, I'll tell you why. When PlayStation announced that they're not going to put no more of the blockbuster single player games on PC fans took that as a challenge to understand that, okay, well, we obviously fucked up. We're not going to buy their games, but we were never going to buy their games. Let's just fucking continue to pirate their games under the form of emulation. And so that's what they did. A lot of these videos only showed up after PlayStation confirmed they're not putting games on PC anymore. And they also started popping up after PSSR 2.0. The funniest ones are the PS5 emulator ones. I love those. The PS5 emulator ones are the ones I really care about. Now,
Furious.
there was one 2 weeks ago for Astrobot, if you guys remember the Astrobot one, but they couldn't get Astrobot to run. Like,
correctly.
And they go figure.
Yeah, they still can't get Astrobot to run. The guy never went back to Astrobot, but if you understand Astrobot was made specifically for the PS5. And they're also trying to do Demon Souls, and they can't get that to run. As much as they love doing Drive Club, I would love them to try their hand at Gran Turismo, but they haven't even tried Gran Turismo yet. Like, PlayStation has enough exclusives. They will embarrass themselves, but their end goal, if I can tell you, and you guys actually listen, they're trying to get the PS5 emulator running quicker so that they can play Grand Theft Auto 6. I know. I know you guys might not think it's that fucking straightforward, but it is straightforward. Think about this. Look at the PS5 emulator. It says the PS5 emulator is here 2 weeks ago. Okay, cool. PS5 emulator is here 4 weeks ago. Where are the other ones that were like for a year? They don't have any PS5 emulator information from a year ago. Like, this one right here is from 1 year ago. That was the tutorial. That was in its infancy. They couldn't even do anything. All they could do is like look at the software stuff, look at the files. That's it. They couldn't do any of that stuff. This is when they really started getting hammered in, man. So that would have been 4 weeks ago. What happened 4 weeks ago? Well, Comic-Con was happening. Grand Theft Auto marketing started popping off. Look at this one right here. PS5 emulator 12 days ago. Now, if you really wanted to do the PS5 emulator, most of all these videos should have been years old, right? Look at this video. This is 2 weeks ago. 4 weeks ago. Again, I think it's pretty obvious why they're doing the emulators right now. They trying to rush through the finish line so that they can imagine, so they can play Wolverine and Grand Theft Auto 6 on PC. If they really was about it, that wouldn't they have done the emulators all generation, right? No, they had to do it at the end of the generation after PlayStation said, you guys don't buy these games, we're taking the games off of the PC. We're not going to put any more first-party single-player blockbusters on PC anymore. That's what lit the fire. However, they still waited multiple months after that confirmation. That confirmation came from Jason Schreier in anywhere between February and April, between February to April, got confirmed in May. Okay, that's May. We're in August. You get what I'm saying, Trudy?
Yeah,
So
that's far away.
okay. Let's say the oldest videos from the emulator are only like 4 weeks old. Okay, so that still puts us in the beginning of July. So Jason Schreier gives you this information in the very early months of the year, and you don't start really getting down to the dirt of the emulators until July? I'm trying to figure out, was it the Grand Theft Auto marketing or was it the Wolverine marketing? What was it that really lit a fire under their asses? Because
I believe
you can clearly tell all of these emulation videos popped up around the same fucking time. The oldest videos are only 4 weeks old. All the other videos are 3 and 2 weeks old. And a lot of the other ones are days old. See, this is what we call a digital footprint that you can't hide. You can't hide the reason why you're doing it. Because YouTube literally tells you how old these videos are. And the majority of these videos are the same fucking age. It's okay. We know you want Grand Theft Auto. But it's going to be impossible to run on your PC at launch. And I'm going to be laughing at everybody that thinks that they can run it at launch. This is the guy, I'm not even trying to shout him out, but this is the guy right here.
How's it going?
That is the one doing the most emulators. Now, will Sony take legal action against this person? Will they get any of his videos taken down? We don't know. We don't even know if Sony knows who he is, due to the fact that these people are still operating semi low-key accounts. But the more PC fans like to beat their chests and make noise and draw attention to this, individuals like him will probably come under legal pressure. Whether he will overcome it or not, we don't know. But this doesn't look like it's something you should be doing right now. The generation is still ongoing. They could easily just take you to court for piracy at this point in time. They're still selling Demon Souls. You still have access to Demon Souls. I played Demon Souls 2 weeks ago and did my analysis as well. I don't understand. I understand like emulating something like fucking 30 years ago, but you're emulating something that out of spite, and we can tell because of when you started doing your videos, because you're not getting Demon Souls. Now, this is what I want everybody to know. It was really funny when he got to this part. He didn't make his character. He wasn't able to. He was randomly flipping through the UI and clicking it and hoping that it would just work. Right? So what happens is he also, look at that, he has a 4090 A lot of these guys do not have 50 series cars or 5090. So he has a 4090. He's trying to emulate the game. And the game is running at 2 frames per second. It's a slideshow. He's lucky enough to get this image. And then after he got this image, I'm just going to let it play. That's what happened. The game crashed again, went back to black screen. You can see the UI, but you can't see anything. Demon Souls Remake is not a motherfucking game that can easily be ran on PC. A lot has gone to it. So after it crashes, he just goes straight to the next game. But I want you to look at the whole sequence of it crashing on his it says GeForce 4080. So I'm not sure if he has a 4090 or a 4080. He says Demon Souls character menu rendering in Sharp MU fork. I don't know what that means. But he never showed the game actually rendering the character that he was supposed to customize or the starting area, but he's desperately trying to get there. It's just running at an unheard of. True Woody, you there? What's going on, Furious? How you doing, man? Oh, I don't think they can emulate PS5 games anytime soon. Most of them don't have the PC builds to seriously emulate any of these games without severe issues. And maybe some severe issues to their hardware too. This just doesn't look like something that's going to happen overnight. But this also doesn't look like something that the Sony lawyers or Rockstar lawyers would look up and just say, wow, you can continue to do that. Nah, I don't think so. If I was the PC community, I would kind of like be quiet about this. But, you know, these guys, they like to brag. And then a lot of the journalists are going to pick this up once it moves forward and is in a better, stable position than this. But as of right now, this is what they're looking at. So, from what I know, is they're experimenting with a lot of older video games. Most of them are 2D. And the emulator can run those, obviously. But when it comes to the AAA three-dimensional games, it's having a hell of a hard time. Now remember, this is Grand Theft Auto 3, the remaster or remake, whatever you want to call it. And it doesn't look so good.
They're gonna always have problems. They can't do what old systems can do, but yet they want GTA 6.
I've seen the PS2 run Grand Theft Auto 3 better than this shit. They are desperately trying, bro. Look at this fucking headache of a mess. The PC Master Wait. That's what it's called. PC Master Wait. Because they gotta be waiting a long ass time before this shit running as stable as my PS5 Pro. Good luck.
Bro.
Better hope Sony don't find out about this. I'm definitely telling you, man. They're within their rights to take legal action. Whether they lose the case or win the case, they can take you to court. All of these games are still being sold. This is more so piracy than emulation. The generation isn't over, and you can't argue preserving something that's still readily available on not only the PlayStation platform, but also on the other platforms too, like PC. So Grand Theft Auto Vice City, he's trying to run that. He wasn't able to run it. He was only able to look at the map. He tried desperately to run Grand Theft Auto 3. And it crashed, literally. Then he goes to Vice City, but only shows the map because he can't boot up the game. And this is the PS5 version of Grand Theft Auto Vice City Definitive Edition, and he can't boot up the map. He can look at the UI and the stats, but it seems like he's afraid to boot up the game and show what it looks like. The PC Master Race right there. Pac-Man is easy, obviously, because it's easy. He's able to run Pac-Man World. Dredge, that's an indie semi 3D game. He's able to run this. Old school Silent Hill type game. That was a fighting game. Oh, JoJo Bizarre Adventure. He's running it, but the frames are very, very low. They're trying to make progress, but again, unless everybody involved has a 5090, including the individuals that are planning on using the emulation, they're going to be dealing with massive amounts of performance issues.
Yeah, they ain't getting no PC gaming to run up and they ain't getting no
Yeah,
up
they're like
and
yeah, you're
running.
100% right. They're trying to get that shit done by the time Wolverine comes out next month, or by the time that Grand Theft Auto comes out in November. My question is, what happened to Astrobot? Like, weren't they testing Astrobot? Like, damn, bro. They were also testing Grand Theft Auto 5, the PS5 version, but then he stopped that one. If we're being honest, they have until the end of August to get a game like Grand Theft Auto 5 or maybe Astrobot or Demon Souls working, because the realization that no one's going to miss out on Grand Theft Auto 6 and they're going to buy a PS5 or a PS5 Pro is going to hit these guys like a brick wall. No one's missing out on Grand Theft Auto, and all the casuals are still going to buy a PS5 for Madden, NBA 2K. Shit, their favorite fucking Assassin's Creed is out right now today. That's Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Grand Theft Auto is coming back. Like, if you're a casual gamer, bro, you're having the best dream of your life. All your favorite games are out this year.
They need a lifeline, Jamie. Maybe you want to help them. Or maybe they need to call a friend.
Yeah, you're
This
right.
is sad, though. Yeah. This is sad. Yeah, it is. It is sad.
No, Nelson. This isn't the Sunday show. This is we're just we're just here doing a JayTech Foundry for this stuff. It's not much else to go on. They didn't make it very far. I don't know how many of them it is, but let me put it this way. I think they would have started earlier if PlayStation just did exclusive stuff from the get-go. But because PlayStation kept putting games on PC, they got really lazy and they thought they were going to get everything. By the time that was not the case, and also by the time it was confirmed that PlayStation was going to reverse their strategy under the new management, it was kind of already too late. So this is one of the reasons why they're developing the PS5 emulator from scratch at the end of the generation. The last full year of this generation, like, this is why they're doing it. Because they thought PlayStation was always going to put games on PC. And they were always going to have access. Now, it doesn't really matter because most of them guys couldn't run the fucking games the PlayStation legally put on their platform. They couldn't run it. They all had issues. They always kept blaming the developers, but it was never the developers' fault. Let me see. There is currently Marvel Tokon. Let's talk about Marvel Tokon.
Round here, them guns get the last word.
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we're going to talk about what was supposed to be the second golden era of fighting games. I feel like I said this many times before, but it's constantly because these
I don't know why this dude's voice is like so fucking melodramatic and low.
This was supposed to be the second.
I gotta turn this shit up to 97 to hear his fucking voice.
They're all underperforming. They're all having terrible releases. When you look at the 5-year history and go all the way back, Guilty Gear Strive was the first
40,000 subscribers.
And that one, honestly, is doing pretty good.
Okay, so let's get to the bottom of it. He's saying that the game is underperforming because it's running bad on PC and most PC fans can't run yet another Unreal Engine game. That I'll show you what Maximum the Dude said, but let's go to a part in the video right here. Right, so that's what he said. He has it in the video. Let me show you what he said with the context, because this dude makes a whole video about what happened with Maximum Dude, but he denies the context. So there we go. So Maximum Dude says, tried Tokon on PS5 against only PS5 players and had a wonderful time, even with 3 bar, 100 plus MS. Matches were smooth, just going to stay away from the PC version completely until things are figured out. There's no problem playing the game on PS5 or your PS5 Pro at 4K 60. That's what you're getting. That's what's happening. Simple as that. You plug in the game, you put in the disc, or you start up the digital game. Bam, you start up, you start playing. You don't have to worry about settings, none of that shit. Just start playing the fucking game. On PC, you gotta worry about if this part of your fucking PC is outdated, or if this one needs a driver downloaded, all this weird shit. plug the game in, play it, be happy. So that's what really happened. He said he had a wonderful time playing it on PS5. He said he's not going to mess with the PC version until things are figured out. Me personally, I don't know if things are ever going to be figured out. I don't care. This is more so the PC community. Now, when you saw the Maximum Dude said this, it goes back to research that I've done. Let me zoom in just in case you guys can't see. And this is what it says. I think I'm going to keep it right here. There we go. I think you guys should be able to see this. This is what it says. It says, it proves that that measuring power solely by paper specs or Steam's line item GPU list is a flawed approach. When evaluating real-world stutter-free performance in modern Unreal Engine 5 games, over 92 to 95% plus of active PC gaming setups on Steam failed to match the fixed architecture, unified memory bandwidth, and default PSSR 2.0 output of the PS5 Pro. Now, we can expect the Maximum Dude has a pretty damn good PC, right? But the game is running on Unreal Engine 5, a game engine that is made for, it was a next generation game engine for this generation, right? We're at the end of this generation, so it's a current generation engine that most developers use. PC has had issues with Unreal Engine 5 for a long time. If you remember, Tekken 8 was running on Unreal Engine, and it was running like dog shit. And that's a fact. Everyone knows that Tekken 8 ran like shit on PC. On PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 5 Pro, it was running flawless. Me and True Witty got the game day one, had no problems. Did multiple matches, fought multiple times, no problem. Same thing could be said for what's that game called? No, it can't be said because that didn't use Unreal Engine. They used their own engine. It was really, really bad. That was Street Fighter 6. As much as I really, truly wanted to love Street Fighter 6, the RE engine they used for that game, it just, look, man, they should have made a true next generation Street Fighter. Like, I felt like, I don't know, still felt like a painted PS4 game. It was like a PS4 game they painted to make it seem like it was a PS5 game. And I'm talking about Street Fighter 6. When it came to Tekken 8, that looked like a next generation Tekken game when they were using Unreal Engine 5. We can say the same thing about this game compared to Marvel vs. Capcom 3 or Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Or even Infinite when it comes to the art style that we want, as well as all the stuff that's going on. So, long story short, the game is great, and nobody is saying the game is bad. But what is wrong here is that people are claiming that there was never a problem with Unreal Engine 5 and PC, and that this is the first and only game that has ever given them problems on their PC when it comes to Unreal Engine 5. That is disingenuous, and it's a fucking lie. So the individual video that's underneath this with 40,000 subscribers, you're a fucking liar. Stop lying. I've been doing this research for 6 months straight. Sometimes no sleep. You know, this information is airtight. There are so many people connected to Steam that can't run Unreal Engine 5 games properly. And when it comes to a fighting game, you don't want any type of dips. If there's something wrong with the game, it's not the game. It's your fucking PC. No offense, Maximum Dude. It's okay that your PC isn't perfect and overpowered in every type of way. Because to run these games, it has to be. None of these games are optimized for your Frankenstein level of a PC. There are just too many PCs out there. Nobody, again, this is the truth that nobody wants to talk about. But this is what we need to talk about, man. Like, there are tons of PCs that can't run this game. So again, let's go back to what Maximum Dude said. Let's zoom into that. So let's read that again. He says, tried Tokon on PS5 against only PS5 players and had a wonderful time, even with 3 bars. So even with 3 connection bars, he had a wonderful time and didn't have any problems. It still was 100 plus MS for him. He says the matches were all smooth. He says, I'm just going to stay away from the PC version completely until things are figured out. So he's not even going to touch that fucking shit again until it's figured out. Right now, he's going to be playing on PS5. What I want to say right now is that PC fans claiming that they're not playing the game because it's not good or it's not optimized is a lie. This game only maxed out at fucking 24,000 people. You guys did not like the game to begin with. So we're not gonna sit up. This is where it was at when I took a screenshot earlier today, roughly about 3 hours ago. It's sitting at 42 42 review score, and only 11,000 people were in the game. They're attacking the game because it's associated with Sony, and they don't like Sony. They can't say that they don't like Sony because of physical, because they're not supposed to even be in the argument, because they're playing all their games digital anyway. But these are the culprits of the fake Sony boycott. Yes, the PC community has been pretending for weeks to be angry PlayStation gamers in the comment section of PlayStation on YouTube, PlayStation on Twitter, and anywhere else, on Facebook, anywhere. The whole time they don't even own a PlayStation 5. Going forward, my opinion, stop putting games on PC altogether. I don't think PlayStation should put fighting games over there. I don't think PlayStation should put any multiplayer games over there, any MMOs that they might make, any co-op games. I don't give a fuck what kind of fucking multiplayer asset game it is. I don't care if it's a live. I don't care, man. They're ungrateful assholes. They take absolutely nothing seriously. They don't deserve shit, man. They don't deserve shit. Let's be real. They don't deserve nothing, bro. I hope that this is a lesson for Sony to completely give up on those guys. Again, nothing is wrong with the game. I can get on the game right now. I can get in a match and get my ass handed to me. I can also get on the game and play the game flawlessly at 60 frames per second, even while I'm live streaming. If I'm not having any problems and I'm live streaming and using my connection and all that stuff, bro, I'm not understanding it. Let's see how fast I can get into the game and how fast I can get a match. Uh-oh. What space am I not using? Hold on. I did do something. Is it over here? No, it's not over here. Sadly, they're already back to, well, they're back to only on PlayStation when it comes to single player blockbusters, but I've always said that when it comes to the live service games, that they should go PlayStation only too. When it comes to this being a test, which I thought this should be a test. I saw that Sony started to not talk about fair games. They didn't talk about 4Loop. They haven't talked about Horizon. Those are the other live service titles that they wanted to still release. They stopped talking about those like months ago. No marketing, no mention of them in the financial reports, no roadmaps, just nothing. No alphas, no betas, no nothing. So I don't know, when it came down to that, I was like, man, well, something's not right here. So I don't think that they're going to go forward with a lot of live service titles. Again, that's just my personal opinion. Those 3 games have not been mentioned in most cases months. Like when it came to fair games, we got no update for forever since they showed off the CGI announcement. 4Loop, it's been months. Horizon, Hunter's Gathering, it's been months as well. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know, man. Oh, I was wondering what else was taking up some space. Oh, Sorrows. And I beat that game too. And I got the platinum, so that can go. I can free up some space. Tokon's good. Yeah, I agree. Any type of day and date on PC is just not worth it. But I'm glad that they did this, because now they can learn the PC fans. They don't really care. Yeah, there's no satisfying them. I'm pretty sure that Arc System and PlayStation tested this out on PC, and there were some PCs that they tested it out on and they got it to run really good with no problems. But again, the multitude of PCs connected to Steam kind of show why the majority of them have problems. I mean, if we just count what they got, so you got desktops, you got laptops, you got PC centric handhelds, right? And out of all of those, even when it comes to the PC centric handhelds, how many like, bro, there's like, you could be looking at 50 configurations each, 50 different types of laptops, 50 different types of desktops. I'm being generous. almost 50 different types of fucking handhelds. And then you gotta like configure for all of that. That's, I'm gonna be honest, that's a fucking headache. That sounds like something I don't want to fucking deal with.
These people need help.
Oh, you damn right they need help. I don't know why that they told me that I couldn't start it because I didn't have enough fucking space. I never got that report ever in my fucking life. Okay. Let's fresh start it right now.
Hold on. Why does this person bring up okay, I understand Guerrilla Games. They're not gonna sacrifice Guerrilla Games. That's one of their biggest studios.
Oh, they're not gonna
Anyways.
get rid of them, but they're not gonna bring that game out. That game's going to die. Like you think?
Hold on, Jay. But he also brings up Haven. Haven hasn't done anything.
Haven haven't done shit.
And Haven is also a live service studio. So why do you care if they get, bro?
Yeah, they're not doing that shit, bro.
Casual match.
I do agree though. They need to get rid of the live service shit on PC.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest.
Team's got some serious power.
Oh my fucking god! Did they really give me this team?
Brace yourself.
What is this on screen?
What's on what screen?
Are you playing the game, Jay?
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. Now it's okay. I'll see it.
I mean, if we're just gonna go over here, right? Like, I want to go to a map.
Moment of truth.
I'm gonna join this mission. Now, I want y'all to understand. I turned off crossplay with any other platform except for PlayStation. I'm not doing no crossplay with PC. Let them starve. If you, oh man, look, he got the red and gold Spider-Man color. Oh shit, this dude must have played a lot. He got the fucking Iron Spider color skin. Yeah, I need to lock the fuck in on this game. I need to lock in.
Tensions are on the rise.
Damn, that is dope.
That is dope.
At long last, the bell's just about to ring.
That is the dopest fucking Spider-Man I think I've ever seen. Oh, he go whoop my ass, and I'm honored to get my ass whooped. Hopefully, I can get a couple hits in, cause I know how fast I am. Not today, buddy. There we go. 14 hit combo.
It's a 14 combo.
Stop. I'm gonna keep grabbing you, bro. 8 hit combo, 10 hit combo, 14 hit combo, 15, 17 hit combo, 18 hit combo. I'm cooked.
Yeah. This nigga's been in the gym, nigga.
He just spitting webs at me now.
Yeah, he's been in the gym, Jay.
Yeah. And because he's Spider-Man, he has a good distance. As soon as I come out of this block, he's gonna get me. Yeah, he's waiting for me to get out of the block. His Spider-Man's good, but now I know how to fight. I'm gonna keep my block up, but I can't block all the time.
I still don't know how to use
To like get out of the fucking combos. I don't either. He got me.
or even to send my supporting character out to help.
I thought it was X. He is so fast. Spider-Man it's kind of like almost the same. He's kind of almost the same as when
Winner, player one.
well, Marvel vs. Capcom, I would say. I'll do a rematch.
Brace yourself.
If you know how to use Spider-Man, he's dangerous.
He's using Carnage now, and that's already more dangerous. Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, well, you can't use your support characters. You have to actually unlock them in a battle. So you gotta do.
You can use what?
You can't use them in a battle. You gotta unlock them. So like you gotta do certain moves. Time has to pass, or you have to go into another round.
Oh, you talking about using your support character?
He got me with the combo. Yeah, so if you want to use your support character, you're given one at the beginning of the match. After another round, you're given another one. If you make it to the third round, you'll get all of them. I got one round on his dumb ass. Got one round. He didn't know what I was doing. No, buddy. Now he about to get mad. He was like, "What the fuck?"
Leave it to me. Won't get away with this.
Nah, buddy, I'm gonna keep grabbing you. Let me get out of this corner, buddy. Let me get out of this corner. You don't want me to get out of the corner. He killed me. I couldn't get out of the corner.
Winner, player one. Now for today's
Spider-Man, Carnage, fast players. Deadpool, I already know he's gonna be crazy, and I already know Blade, so his people are really, really fast.
yourself. Final round. Fight!
Not working.
KO. Perfect. Get up. Brace yourself. Final round. Fight!
Wolf, I'm on my way. Not diving into a fight. Not bad.
Turn it up. KO. Perfect.
Needs to fight back.
Late to run. Let's end this.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna be one of those people, right? I'm gonna be an honest person. When you're coming up against a legend like that, you can fight back as much as you can, but to the normal eye, it might look like you're not. I did all that I was able to do, so and I got no shame in my game, man. You don't win them all. And this is
That nigga was good.
yeah,
That nigga
that's
was
this
good.
is something you gotta understand in life, and you guys all know that there's always somebody better than you. So there's somebody better than him, but I never claim to be the best in a fighting game, or especially this one. So I already knew what I was in for.
Final round. Fight!
But I definitely got around and I got some hits.
You're gonna feel this. Perfect. Hey, brace yourself.
I don't. Okay, so I need to change my training dummy, but then I don't know how to change it. That's what I hate about this. I don't know how to change it. Okay. Matching team, I already know. Training command list. Last replays, short select. Okay.
Spider-Man. Ghost Rider. Star-Lord.
They got like 20 something characters in this shit, bro. Damn.
Magic.
I know.
Nah, that's a lot, and I know they're gonna add more. That's a lot. I know they're gonna add a bunch more fucking characters, but that's crazy.
Yeah.
Captain America.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, Sony needs to pick these guys up. They got-
I
Oh, no.
love Sony to do the stuff that you guys want. I really do. I'm not being sarcastic, but I also wouldn't hold your breath for them to do the right thing, even if it's the right thing.
Oh no, I know.
Yeah.
I already know that.
And we also have to hope that the developer believes the PlayStation fans. If the developers have the same mindset as us, they will do it. But how many times have I listened to people say Sony needs to pick them up just for us to find out that the developer wanted to stay independent the whole time? We can't force a developer to do what they don't want to do. And what we need to wait and see is how close are they with Sony after this game? Does the game do what both parties wanted to do in order to continue a relationship and a partnership? Those are the things we need to look at. And I hope that's something that is actually happening. But I don't know.
There's no auto assist in this game. What are you talking about?
I think there might be, but I don't know if it is.
As I said, I don't think all the combos is in this, bro.
It is in this. Okay, I'm gonna do an auto combo.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know
if you push square 3 times, you'll do an auto combo. If you push triangle multiple times, you do an auto combo. If you do a push circle multiple times, you do an auto combo. All of those were auto combos. Everything before that was not auto combos. Everything before that was me manually pushing all the buttons. But there are auto combos in it. It doesn't feel right. So even though like I can do auto combos and I probably could have beat the guy a little bit easier, I'm not using auto combos. I'm doing manual attacks because it looks fucking weird. I mean, it looks cool, don't get me wrong, but I would rather learn the fucking game than do auto combos.
I didn't know that shit wasn't even in the game, bro. That's crazy.
Been in the game since the beta. I mean,
fair enough.
It's not like a one button combo, auto combo, but it is like auto combo.
Now it is stupid.
We've got a high-profile match coming up.
Sadly, yeah, some of the third-party developers do not want to go full exclusive, but me personally, I think it's best for them to pick a side because going multi-plat doesn't mean you're gonna be rich.
I've got cars to fix and family to save.
That whole notion of the more games, the more platforms you put your game on, the more money you're gonna make is not real.
I can do this solo.
Brace yourself. Round 1. Fight!
All that simply means that you just play your money multiple ways, and some of the people you trust that will buy your game don't buy your game, and then you lose money. Simple as that.
Easy. Now let's finish them off.
She really kept that distance. I really hate that. She gotta do fireballs the whole time. I'm gonna fucking keep grabbing you. That's it. I'm just gonna keep grabbing you because you're one of those type of you're one of those type of people. That, yeah, I did that back-to-back grab. She did not like that.
I hate Magic. She's so unfair.
Yeah, well, I mean, Magic's not unfair. They're doing a really good job. I'm not going to say they're unfair. However, she is keeping a distance in order to make sure that I don't get in close.
Everyone, let's go.
There we go. I don't got time for this, bitch. You gotta go.
You better learn from this. This hurts like hell.
I beat her. I know she didn't like that, but I had to go all out. You already knew I was gonna grab you, but you still didn't block. Sorry. Nice combo. And you broke it.
You like the chains? No, Copy. You there. Get back. The queen has arrived. You can't fight the demon.
I know, you got me with the combo. I understand. I see you. But I had to take one round from you. You ain't gonna fucking, you wasn't gonna slump me. You won, but you didn't slump me. I'll do a rematch. Oh, you laugh. You laugh. Oh. Why do they keep putting me back?
Ghost Rider.
Why do they keep putting me? Is there any way they can put me back with my characters that I'm trying to fucking be with?
Star-Lord. Captain America.
I think they just keep putting me back to the.
Hey Jay, I thought it was gonna be a black I thought those the niggas are supposed to be I thought niggas are supposed to be on, you know, blackout on PlayStation games.
Well, I mean, the blackout, just being real with you, the blackout, I think it's at the very end of the month.
No. Okay, fair enough. Maybe not blackout, but for this.
And I don't even know what the blackout is gonna
entail
entail anymore. Like, does it mean we not on the game? Or does it mean we don't buy the game? I don't even know what it is.
Well, my question is, where is it boycott?
I'm about to get cooked.
Aren't we supposed to be boycotting all this shit?
I mean, the boycott's in the minds of the trolls that are pretending to be angry PlayStation gamers.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I thought you know, this.
But I mean, they're pretending to be us. So there's your answer. It's fake. If they're pretending to be angry PlayStation gamers and you contact one of them and you try to like talk to them and you say, hey, do you have a physical game collection, which I've done on multiple occasions, and that they don't show you, there's a problem. I hope there's not a problem with his connection, because something looked like it was off about his connection just now.
Round one.
Something's wrong with his fucking connection, bro. Oh, he got me. Something's wrong with his connection. Something's wrong with his connection. You guys are seeing it. I'm calling it out. Something's wrong with his connection. Gooby Snooby with a stupid ass fucking name like that. Nope. I'm going all in.
I don't have a quarter bar just disappeared just like that. What the fuck?
Nope, buddy. I'm gonna go hard on you now. Every fucking round, I'm going fucking crazy, batshit crazy on you, bitch. Fuck out of here. You might want to get a better character, you fucking bitch.
Like hell! Ready to go. You're done.
Get back home, smash you!
Have some of this!
KO. Excellent. More. Round 4. Fight.
Smash you!
I came back and fucked you up, bitch. He picking Hulk because he do a lot of fucking massive area of attack. Oh. Okay. Not today, buddy. Fucking stupid ass ultimate fucking carnage attack. Oh man, that's gay, man. He wasn't playing fair at all, bro. He switched for yeah, of course you gotta run like a little bitch. You see how quick he fucking left? Oh my god, that's that's not a dirty player. That's just a disrespectful fucking player, bro. He had no skills with Hulk. He just kept trying to use the same moves, and I caught him. Then he switched to fucking Carnage at the end when he got enough wins, and he kept spamming that ultimate Carnage attack. That is no. Let me get out of here. Because why do they keep giving me the last team I made? How do they, like, I wish they would stop doing that. Return to previous mode. Yeah, that was nasty.
Versus. Select your characters. Ghost Rider. Episode.
I'm gonna have to try those episodes on a dedicated stream for Marvel Tokon Battle Arcade. Okay. Arcade Rumble. Throw yourself into a fray and duke it out and compete for points in the grand brawl. All-Star Arena, challenge yourself to different arena courses or fight to your limit in survival. Battle guide.
All-Star Arena.
Okay.
Select your character. Ghost Rider. Star-Lord. Magic. Captain America. Get ready.
A colorful bunch.
Brace yourself.
Oh.
Round one. Fight.
This hurts like hell! Have some of this!
I'm gonna waste.
You like the chains? What? Have some of this! You like the chains? Your voice. Crispy!
KO.
Had enough? Get out of here while you're still breathing.
Round two. Fight.
Rev it up! This hurts like hell! Let's ride! What? Have some of this!
I got a trophy. Successfully land 10 supers during battle, excluding offline versus or training level. Oh, okay.
Round three. Fight.
All skill, no love! It's me! You like the chains?
KO.
Too late to run. Let's end this.
Round four. Fight.
Have some of this!
Wall breaker. Oh. Shit, I'm getting a lot of fucking trophies now. What the fuck?
Go. You asked for it! Amen! No! No! Stop! Don't get in my way again. Yeah.
KO.
I've had enough of your bullshit. You're not even worth the tire burn.
Winner. Player one.
Boss, Iron Man?
Okay, you might be a smarmy billionaire, but you're a car guy, right?
Brace yourselves. Final round. Fight.
System stable. Obliterate. System stable. Backup systems go. Here we go. Oh no, obliterate. Let's ride. Oh, hello, Mr. Demon in a
Winner. Player one.
There we you go. Remember that tell.
Soul.
Oh. Okay. Nice.
We've got a high profile.
Oh yeah. Let's go. Fighting against Spider-Man.
Brace yourself.
That motherfucker.
Round one. Fight. Bonus.
You like the chains? This hurts like hell. I'm good. Huh? Crispy. I'm good.
KO.
Had enough? Get out of here while you're still breathing.
Round two. Fight.
Rev it up.
Bonus.
This hurts like hell. You got? No biggie. Crispy.
KO. Perfect.
Need to close in the gap quicker
Surrender.
and
I won't think
faster.
less of you.
That's
I
my
already think
problem. I need to keep the momentum. I don't want to.
Enough of your shit! Let's kick it into high gear!
Finish.
Adios! Roadkill!
That was a beautiful finish.
Bonus.
Too late to run. Let's end this.
Round four. Fight.
That won't work. Don't give up. You're gonna feel this.
I could give you no chance to move.
I'm just wondering.
That's how I know that guy that had the Hawk. That's why I knew I was better than him. I was faster, but man, he was a spammer. He wasn't like trying to like play with different types. I could easily spam auto combo all the time. It's really easy, but I don't fucking do that, bro. I'm trying to learn the game. I'm trying to do my combos that I'm used to doing in fighting games, and so that's why you see me doing not the strongest combos, because it's easy to do that.
Stronger than you.
I'm not gonna learn the game if I keep doing auto combos.
Brace yourself. Final round. Fight. Bonus.
Get back. Get back.
There we go. Nice little 3-hit combo in the air to finish off the Hawk. Like I said, I already know I'm good enough to beat a Hawk. But he has good spam attacks if I'm going against a human.
Winner. Player one. Select soul.
I like the artwork right here for the characters. It's pretty nice.
Now for today's.
Oh, we got the X-Men. Oh, we got 2 of them.
Brace yourself.
Oh shit. We got this Wolverine.
You got
Not today, buddy. Already got you halfway down health. And I wanna. Nah, bro. Done. He was already low on health, bro. He should have looked at his health. I beat him before I got on the second level.
still breathing.
Oh shit. I haven't fought a Miss Marvel yet. Okay, that's it.
Surrender. I want.
Round 3.
Nice 8-hit.
I'm the Ghost Rider. Mess with the Ghost Rider. You'll end up as a ghost.
Nice finish.
Hey, lighten up. At least you're still alive.
I know, don't worry. I'm gonna get to the character lessons. Just not anytime soon. Okay, there we go. Sorry, buddy. I had to finish that dumb shit. Hit me too much, Goblin.
Player 1.
Boss, Black Panther.
Brace yourself.
Okay, if you say so.
Why you?
Sorry.
Grant me the power to stand again.
This is what happens if you fight Ghost Rider. You look
Winner. Player 1. Select Soul.
A Loki. Never fought one of those before.
Brace yourself.
Haven't fought a Captain America that looked like this before either.
Bonus.
not working. Getting started. This hurts like
I haven't blocked those.
Had enough? Get out of here while you're still breathing.
Round 2.
Time for bed. You're gonna feel this.
Oh, and I got a perfect that round. Nice smackdown.
Quit when you're behind.
Come on, Ghost. Let's do it.
Round 3. Fight.
You're gonna feel this. Hell yeah! Burn it off! Hell yeah! This hurts like hell! I don't want to hurt you, but I probably did.
Loki.
What's next? All skill no Mine. Fighting gods? Viking god?
Winner. Player 1.
But yeah, of course, Captain America is the boss.
Brace yourself. Final round.
Captain America.
Bonus.
Okay, shield strike.
Oh, nice combo.
Getting started. I'm not done. You like the change?
Today, buddy.
I see you. You like the change? Shield strike.
I already knew Captain America was gonna be fucking hard.
Freedom charge. Soaring jump.
He about to whoop my ass. I almost got my ass whooped. I don't know how much health I'm getting after that one. Yeah, I'm about to fucking die because that nigga almost fucked me up. No, none of this is good. Yeah.
Brace yourself. Round 1. Fight.
Have some of this. Have some of this.
Gotta make it quick and get my fucking health back.
Round 2.
Let's ride. Huh? Get ready.
No way my ass. I gotta get my health back. I'm a demon possessed right now.
Let's ride. Not working. You like the chains? Hurts like hell.
Sorry, buddy. You gotta go.
Too late
Like I
to
said,
run.
I gotta get my health back. Wolverine, I gotta get my health back, buddy.
Rev it up.
I'm not playing with you.
What? Have some of this. Hey, core. This hurts
You're dead.
like hell.
I gotta have a perfect on that one.
Perfect.
Give me all my health back.
Winner.
Give me my damn health back. Well, almost. Oh, Spider-Man. He about to whoop my ass. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. I already knew it. Spider fucking man. Can you stop fucking jumping the fuck around, motherfucker? Stop! Fucking hit me, bro. Shit. A little piece of annoying teenage kid. Fucking spider camp.
I can't stick around. I gotta get back to the shop.
Well, at this level, yeah. I've been playing this for a while now, so I'm the difficulty spiking up.
Select soul.
Who y'all put me up against? Haven't seen the Deadpool around here.
Brace yourself. Round one. Fight.
This hurts like hell. You have skill. Incredible. You get recovered.
Perfect. I need my health back. Let's be honest.
Round two.
Oh shit.
Hey, core. This hurts like hell.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Give me my health back, please. Deadpool, give me my health back. Deadpool, you hit me 2 times. You prevented me from my fucking perfect. It's all right though.
You like the case?
System stable. Not bad.
You like the case?
Not bad.
I'm gonna keep doing the fucking finisher. I'm gonna keep doing the grab. I'm not fighting your ass. Oh, I did get a perfect on Tony. I got a perfect on 3 out of 4 of them. Cheesed it, but it's all right. Well, I feel like I cheesed it on Tony, but not on the rest of them.
Now for today's main event.
What's the boss one? Oh, Miss Marvel is the boss? Jeez.
Brace yourself. Final round.
Oh, hell no. Okay. Okay, that reach. See, it's the reach.
You like the case? You bet. coming. Crispy.
I know what to do.
Have some of this.
Don't.
Spin, spin.
Oh my fucking god. Oh no!
Yeah.
Winner, player 2.
I had 29 kills. What the fuck? I got beat by Miss Marvel of all people? I ain't gonna lie, Miss Marvel is, when you really think about what she can do with her powers, that makes sense. That makes sense. I was one hit away from beating her. But I probably would have lost the next round eventually because of how much health I wasn't going to have. From the start, return. Yep. That's my best record is 29 KOs. I think they say if you get 100 KOs, you get like a new skin for whoever you're using to get 100 KOs with. So that's pretty dope. I don't know if it's 100 KOs back to back or it's 100 KOs in total. I really wish I could find some clarity with that. Yeah, the spinny spin. They needed some Japanese kid style characters in here, but I would have loved if they would have added Captain Marvel instead of Miss Marvel. That would have been dope. But yeah, I understand they needed some of the younger Marvel characters also. That was fun though. I might be chilling out on the in the challenge mode a little bit more often. They able to get 5 trophies today. Or how many trophies did I get today? Oh, I'm about to do this one too. Oh, some of these oh shit. Some of these what the fuck? Some of these trophies have percentages next to them and they're pretty high, so I'm actually gonna be getting a good amount of trophies just on playing along. I saw one person got the platinum already though, so that person must have been like a legend among legends. Cleared a champion course in All-Star Arena. Okay, I don't know how you do all that. So what did I get? I got this one today, not today. I got these 3. Yeah, I got these 3 on my first day on, and then I got these 2 today. Okay. So from playing the survival mode to first playing against multiple people, not winning at all, I'm cool with that. I didn't have any visual problems or any performance problems outside of one individual that I had called out for his connection, not mine. And it did feel like he was cheating, but we don't know. He did spam some cheap ass attacks. Now, outside of that, there was among all the sea of research I've done, I didn't have any problems playing Marvel Rivals. Just like Maximum Dude, I played against multiple people for that stint. I played offline and survival mode. I didn't have any performance problems or resolution problems. I am running this through the Elgato, so I'm not getting like the best effect of the PS5 Pro. I'm definitely also not getting HDR. But aside from those 2 things, I didn't have any problems. Again, it's definitely a PS5 problem because PC had problems running Halo, where PS5 Pro did not have any problems running Halo. at a locked 60 frames. No dips. Just a locked straight 60 frames. So boring that Digital Foundry doesn't want to cover it anymore because it's just so fucking locked. So my question here is, if it's obviously a problem with the PC, why are the PC fans trying to insinuate that there's a problem with the game? If people that are playing the game on PS5 Pro are not having any problems, people that are playing the games on a normal PS5 are not reporting any problems, and it's only the small percent of the people that decided to pick the game up on PC, I mean, I think that's a you problem. That's all I'm going to say. I think it's a you problem. My research has now been confirmed in multiple cases, whether we're talking about Crimson Desert, whether we're talking about Cyberpunk 2077. Remember, they didn't think that those visuals we got, they didn't think that they were real. Man, shit, don't even get me started. I don't have to go into a single game. I have all of this shit right here on this console. We can go to the huge amount. We can go to the huge amounts of evidence that I have right here, where I was running the game at 4K with ray tracing. I got tons of footage that you guys didn't even see that was supposed to make it to some of the videos, but these are some images right here in 4K 60. You guys are gonna see it in 1080p 60 of ray tracing. And again, the problem here is that nobody wants to cover this. Nobody wants to say over a Digital Foundry or elsewhere, okay, we're sorry, we see what you did. Once we prove the PC fans wrong, a good majority of PlayStation Pro owners on Twitter, they just wandered off. They never said, we're sorry. They never said, hey, my bad, I didn't mean to accuse you guys of using PC gameplay to try to make PS5 Pro look good. What kind of bullshit is that? Why would a PS5 Pro owner go and try to make their console look better by using PC footage? Wouldn't that defeat the whole fucking purpose of buying a PS5 Pro? Like, it's crazy when you think about it. This is also footage you've probably never seen. 100% clear reflections in the water on Cyberpunk 2077, captured by myself. But again, they're saying we can't do stuff. They're saying that the PSSR 2.0 was a lie. No longer does Digital Foundry compare PS5 Pro games head to head, side by side to PC. I searched because I was like, man, maybe I'm crazy. I searched and we found it. This is what it says. Based off of 12 sites. It says, since the release of Crimson Desert on March 19th, 2026, Digital Foundry has done 0 dedicated head-to-head, side-by-side PC versus PS5 Pro comparison, specifically focusing on PSSR 2.0. 0. Don't you think it's a little suspicious that as soon as PSSR 2.0 came out, they no longer did side-by-side comparisons? Remember that? Remember those images right here, like this one? Remember this image? And you can't, like, you're looking at the same exact image, right? Well, okay, the same, you're in the same exact area and you can't see the fucking difference. I think one of the only differences I see in this area, because it's a little bit different, is the clouds and the sand has more color And that's what I'm noticing. The sand has more color. And the draw distance is a bit better on PS5 Pro. That's the only difference you can really see in this image. The clouds are different, and the draw distance is a bit better on PS5 Pro. I mean, at a certain point, they don't want this to be the reality, so they just stop doing side-by-sides. They don't want you to see that. They don't want this. This is something Digital Foundry does not want. So in order to not have this, they just don't do side-by-sides anymore. It's disingenuous. It's fucked up. They spent close to 2 years shitting on the PS5 Pro and the original version of PSSR. As soon as part 2 comes out, they're quiet. It's fucked up. But we're dealing with it. Exactly. Dark Myth. Dark Seth. That's exactly what it came down to. There's a soundbite that I have. I sent it over to True Witty. We don't have it. I forgot to upload it, but I think I can find.
You can still upload it.
Yeah, it's just I don't feel like going through the trouble of that, but I can find the video because I watched that earlier today. So in the video, Mark Cerny basically gave us new information, and it was like more confirmed. So let's go take a look and see where it's at. Okay, so this is my history, right? I should be able to find the video. There it is. Because I didn't watch that many videos today.
Don't have a number, right? It's very hard.
There it is. This right here, the how do we communicate. This timestamp right here, and it will be around 8 minutes. This video, I'm going to tell you the name of the video. The name of this video is Inside PS5 Pro, the Mark Cerny and Mike Fitzgerald interview. This one was done 1 year ago, right? So, full disclosure, it was done in 2024, December 18th. So, this was the same year the PS5 Pro came out. Last year, the PS5 Pro was out with the original PSSR. This year, we got PS5 Pros, PSSR 2.0. Again, so this was done when the Pro came out. He had an interview with Mark Cerny when the Pro came out. He worked really hard. He talked about how difficult it was to develop the Pro and PSSR, and he's never done anything so difficult or stressful or some shit like that, right? I when he was saying it, I kept thinking, oh, he's talking about PSSR 2.0, but it wasn't 2.0. It was this. It was PSSR. But he did say in the interview that this isn't the only version of PSSR. And I think that it should scare you as a PC fan. Look at what PSSR 2.0 is doing for PS5 Pro. And think about the next generation of PSSR and what it's going to do for the PlayStation 6. I'll say that one more time. Look at what PSSR 2.0 is doing for the PS5 Pro. And look and just think about what the next generation of PSSR is going to do for the PlayStation 6. Just think, the PS6 is going to come out, and you may find something wrong. You might not, because it's going to be powerful. Then straight up, over 90% of the PCs out the gate. Much more than that, but you know, I'm being generous. Let's say you find any problems, or Digital Foundry finds any problems, if there are. What happens then? Well, Mark Cerny fixes it before the middle of the generation, releases a patch. We get a PSSR 2.0, or something like that for PS6, and then there we go. So I just don't think they want to deal with that problem. So this was like Digital Foundry doing what they do best, zooming all the way in to see these types of pixels. And then this is right here, them doing the same thing with PSSR 1.0. So did PS5 Pro do better? Oh, sorry, this is PS5 versus PS5 Pro. So Pro Mode did better for this game that came out on PS5, which is Last of Us Part 1. But you're like, again, like they like to do, you got to zoom in like 400% to see shit like this. But it did clean up a lot of the foliage and shit like that. It did. But a lot of the stuff looks bad because you zoomed in so close. Now, if you zoom in so close, you don't see those problems. So, actually, you see good things when you zoom in on PS5 Pro with PSSR 2.0. This isn't PSSR 2.0. This is the original PSSR when the PS5 Pro first came out. That's why it's fucking crazy. There's one other game I really want to play, Truity, and that will be The Last of Us Part 2. I have not played that on PS5 Pro with PSSR 2.0. I've heard and seen that it looks amazing. Amethyst, yeah. So I'm going to put the audio all the way to 100. I'm going to shut up and then I'm going to just let you guys hear what Mark Cerny says. Oh, let me turn off my remix. Truity, did you get a chance to watch the video yet? Did I send you the Mark Cerny one? I'm gonna take that as a glow. Truity, you alright over there? Okay. Y'all gotta want to listen to this. Here we go.
Are pretty interested in a certain kind of problem, which is that you have a pretty tremendous improvement in image quality. And I think we see this across, different kinds of PC upscalers as well when we're talking about that. But the internal resolution of that imagery might not be changing that much relative to what you saw before. So are you guys kind of trying to figure out how to message that to people and tell people like this is a profoundly improved image despite the fact that the internal resolution is comparable? And I know that we're part of this problem for sure. So that's a tough thing to message. But have you thought about that?
You're not part of the problem. And I've heard you talk. I spend too much time on DF, but I've heard you talk about how you really shouldn't be looking at internal rendering resolution and drawing too much in the way of conclusions from that. And you really need to.
Internal resolution is.
So I want you guys to pay attention to one part right here. And it's important for you to understand this. There's a part that's about to come up where he says, I've heard you talk. I've spent too much time on DF. Now, he's only done one interview with DF. Maybe he done a couple of other ones when PS5 was about to come out. I think he did one when PS5 was about to come out. He did one when Pro came out. This is the one he did when Pro came out. But he's not talking about I spent so much time on DF like, oh, I've been on your podcast a lot or I've done interviews. Nope. No. He's specifically talking about he's watched them shit on PlayStation games a lot, and that he is up for the challenge of making a upgrade that would eliminate that type of shit talking. I believe with the PS5 Pro out the gate, he did a great job. I think he did a remarkable job with PSSR 2.0 to the point the Digital Foundry doesn't do pixel peeping that much anymore. They don't want to compare PS5 Pro with PSSR 2.0 to any PC version. They just are afraid. That realization from a platform like Digital Foundry that gets a lot of eyes from the PC community is something that they do not want. They will have to cover the shit out of Wolverine, and they're going to have to cover the shit out of Grand Theft Auto. But at the end of the fucking day, it's going to be a very difficult thing to do side-by-side comparisons with PC going forward, because there are so many people being left behind in the PC master race when it comes to PS5 and PS5 Pro. Next year, we're going to get PS6. Even more PC fans are going to be left behind. It's a conversation that high-level PC fans don't want to have with the lower-level PC fans. My advice is just to tell them to upgrade. It might be expensive, but that's what you guys are all about, right? Upgrade your shit. Because not only are you guys holding yourself back and making the entire community look like ass, you're holding the industry back. Because developers always have to optimize for the lowest common denominator, and you guys, compared to Nintendo Switch 2, are the lowest common denominator, because so many of you guys have fucking graphics cards that are weaker than what we're doing on a base level PS5 or the Xbox Series X, and definitely the PS5 Pro. For a community that calls themselves the master race, I'm starting to believe that you guys are lying about everything. Let's listen to the rest of this.
Is comparable, and I know that we're part of this problem for sure, so that's a tough thing to message, but have you thought about that?
You're not part of the problem. And I've heard you talk. I spend too much time on DF, but I've heard you talk about how you really shouldn't be looking at internal rendering resolution and drawing too much in the way of conclusions from that. You really need to be looking at image quality, and I was trying to communicate exactly the same message today, is we need to change the way we're talking about resolution. Maybe we shouldn't be talking about it at all. The difficulty is, if you don't have a number, right, it gets very hard to have that conversation.
Yeah, I think we tried to get away from it at some point by just maybe stop telling the numbers and start using like some kind of model that would tell people what the approximate image quality is. Yeah. But it's a big challenge, because like you're trying to communicate different things, and resolution is an important part of that at the moment, at least. But that final image is ultimately what really matters to people, and I think that's what we're seeing with PSSR for sure. One last question about PSSR here, and this relates specifically to your work, Mike, is that one thing we saw with PSSR in Ratchet & Clank in particular is that it appeared to improve the stability and resolve of RT reflections. Is that something that you've seen across other titles that you're working on? Obviously, you have 4 titles on PS5. Yeah. Is that something that you would expect would carry over to other games, possibly with RT reflections, where that PSSR process, or whatever inputs are being fed into that PSSR process, are producing a better result with PSSR?
So that soundbite basically proves that Mark Cerny definitely watches Digital Foundry, right? And it's okay that he does. What it also gives us is that we give a good insight that Mark Cerny is challenging them to see if there's any other problems they can point out that he can fucking fix, to the point that they just can't find shit wrong. We're at that point where they did exactly what Mark Cerny knew they would do with the PS5 Pro. Nitpick and show shortcomings, right? And then he made PSSR 2.0. Pro already did a great job. Project Amethyst with PSSR 1.0 did a great job. Like, there was no room for error with PSSR 2.0. That's why I feel like I have to get Doom Dark Ages. It has a PSSR 2.0 update that nobody has covered, including Digital Foundry. I'm going to take my time to do a JayTech Foundry. It'll be a 4K HDR, 60 frames per second gameplay. I will also be doing off-screen gameplay to see what the 120 looks like. I think I did 120 on Eternal, and it just never dipped. It just stayed at fucking 120. So I'm going to see how that works. I will say one thing. I would love for the next generation PlayStation, PS6, to have a frame rate counter as a part of the UI to make it much easier for us to just keep track of that shit ourselves. I would love to keep track of the shit without needing to rely on someone like Digital Foundry. Now, I will say I do have a LG TV and I can keep track of it, but if it's a better way to keep track of it by just having it in the UI, I will take that. I think everybody deserves it. Yes, it'll put Digital Foundry out of business, but there, as you can clearly see, if we just go to their account, it's like they're not really doing a lot, right? So Mark Cerny speaks, frame gen, and more. That was 4 months ago when we got PSSR 2.0. Yeah, I'm not, again, at the end of the day, when you're looking at what's going on, we don't really see Digital Foundry. We're not seeing them do the things that they used to do
dog
before.
along for everything, right? Something you could never get out of FSR2 or FSR3, and it just enables you to take that GPU and use it for much more.
I'll say one thing. The game itself looked like ass. Alan Wake 2. I feel like it's not even the hardware. It's just they made the game look like that. They themselves could have done better to clean up the image. But it's up to the hardware to clean it up. And it's not a bad thing because the hardware can. But again, it sucks if you have hardware that doesn't have the solution, which is PSSR 2.0. Because you're just stuck with a bad image.
I think it's a great development for PlayStation 5 Pro. Although I
feel like when they did their testing for PSSR 2.0, I feel like they used all the games they critiqued the most, but there was tons of other games they critiqued way more than the ones they wanted to show had looked better.
Yeah, I do think PSSR makes it gigantic. This enhanced PSSR hugely improves that situation.
A draw distance
and
is way
lower
better.
Internal inputs can still produce good results. I do.
This
think when you
game
get
got
down to 720p,
a dedicated update, and it looks
you'll
great.
definitely notice it more still, but it's amazing what they're able to do with it as is, I think. But
yep.
I mean, going back to the 360.
Yeah, the draw distance is much better. That's the crazy thing. The draw distance is fucking insane. But the games they use are horrible examples, I will say. I don't think I've ever seen them doing a really good job though on PSSR. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen them do a good job on that. I wish I would have.
Hello. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to give it a like, and if you want more comparison videos like this, you know what to do. Subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. Keep it real, and
again, I think a lot of those games could look even better. That's the thing, man. Like, I feel like the console is already pulling its own weight. PSSR 2.0 is also pulling its own weight. At a certain point in time, I'm gonna start pointing the fingers at the developers, and asking, why does your game look so bad? You know, I don't want to be that person, but I've seen when developers try hard, and I've obviously seen when developers don't fucking try. And yeah, I'm not gonna keep blaming the fucking hardware, because they've done everything in their power to give the power not only to the gamers, but to the fucking developers, so they can make a great game for the developer. You know, like I said, I haven't seen a single fucking game from Miyazaki, I believe, over at From Software, that even comes close to looking as good as the Demon Souls remake. And yes, Blue Point has been closed down, and a good amount of those studio members are still working at PlayStation in different roles. But it does seriously fucking suck when Elden Ring still looks like Elden Ring and it came out after this game. It does fucking suck. It does suck when you can go zoom in and look at the reflection of my fucking eyeballs of the area. Again, and this was a day one fucking title. Like this was a day one game, bro. Demon Souls remake was day one. I don't know. At a certain point in time, you gotta make it make sense. Like, even bro, don't even get me started on this game. I need to get back on it, and I keep saying I do. This game looked amazing. Now, from what I know, is the game got ray tracing on PC. We never got ray tracing. I don't think we're ever gonna get that update. Actually, Kojima has been very, very, very quiet about Death Stranding sales. After it went to PC, he went radio silent. I know he moved on to a new project now, but he is like, the game did not. Me personally, I know the game did not sell very well on PC, but the game, even to this very fucking day, this shit looks amazing. Now, I'll say the only other game that looks better than this, which is a good amount of games that still look better than this, Horizon Forbidden West still uses Decima engine way better than Kojima. No fucking lie. Callisto Protocol was also another game. This was another fucking game. This is an Unreal Engine game, by the way. So yeah, this is an Unreal Engine game. But again, we know this game is not running good on PC by default. We already know. It's running at a flawless 60 frames per second. It does have a 120 frames per second, and it also has an 8K 30 frames per second mode on PS5 Pro. These are facts. Look it up if you don't believe me. You got multiple modes. I look at games like this, and we were told that these games are supposed to run better on PC than PlayStation, but that is not the case anymore. If the next version of PSSR get Grand Theft Auto 6 to run at 60, it's gonna be a problem. I agree. I'm waiting until the end of the month to see if Grand Theft Auto 6 is indeed running only at 30 frames per second. That is something that I would claim PC fans really want to be a possibility. I don't think that it needs to be a possibility. I mean, how many games came out this generation and were only locked at 30? Like they're pretending as though, again, PS5 Pro doesn't exist and that it's then PSSR 2.0 isn't existing. They're pretending that Rockstar and PlayStation don't have probably one of the tightest relationships for financial survival that we've ever seen. I think they're going to do everything they can do to make sure the best fucking console to play their game, the console that's going to sell the most copies, can actually look good doing it. So again, Horizon Forbidden West still the best looking game I've ever fucking played. Exactly. I don't know who started the rumor that Grand Theft Auto 6 is only going to be 30 frames, but I believe we should wait until Rockstar confirms or denies that with the gameplay that we see on Netflix. So that's what we should really do. I know they're working with PlayStation closely, and I know PlayStation has ways to get games to run at 60. I don't think there's ever been a game that
what time is it now?
It's getting late, but I'm about to get up out of here. But I don't think PlayStation ever like released a game and it's like, oh, it's only gonna be fucking 30 and it's gonna be 1440p. Like the way PC fans are talking, they think Grand Theft Auto is gonna be 1080p at 30 frames per second on PS5 Pro, and they're fucking retarded. Like they're literally. I got more ammo than you would know what to do with of games that you just know look great and they're running, you know, at a higher frame rate than most PC fans can fucking manage. So, you know, if it was me, I'd shut the fuck up until the end of the month. But I know they're afraid, and this is what they do. So I can't stop them. All I can say is that I've seen some great fucking games with amazing fucking reflections and amazing shadows running at fucking 4K with 60 frames per second with ray tracing. So, like, it is fucking possible, man. It's going to be very interesting August. Okay, everyone, I'm out of here. Good luck. But before I leave, let me tell you the big news that's happening this week. This week, the embargo for the Wolverine preview event is lifting. So this week, starting between Monday and Friday, you should expect to get some Wolverine PS5 information, screenshots, or maybe new gameplay. And of course, impressions and previews from content creators, influencers, gamers, high-profile gamers, journalists, interviewers, reviewers, whatever, all of them. So that's going to happen this week. The D23 event from Disney, where they talk about the future of Spider-Man. Oh, sorry, my fault. The future of Marvel, Star Wars, Marvel, Star Wars, what else? Disney movies, all of that type of stuff. I also heard they're gonna give the full cast of X-Men this week. So the new X-Men movie, they're gonna have the full cast of all the characters. So that's gonna be fun. What else is happening this week? There's something else happening this week. I can't fucking put my finger on it. So look out for that. The Wolverine stuff is gonna be dope because I'm hoping we get at least a new visual or maybe just maybe some details on one or two comic book accurate suits that people get to use outside of the classic brown suit, or at least one of the movie suits that people get to use. Because we haven't even seen a sneak peek of any of those. So that'd be dope. But it should be a big week for comic book news again. And that'll drag us until the third week of the month. And then after that week, that'll be when Grand Theft Auto comes out on Netflix, which will be at 3 p.m. Thursday, and then that same Thursday, 6 hours later, we get to watch it on YouTube. So I do expect to go live that day to cover it. I'm not sure if I should cover it on Netflix or YouTube. I don't think I want to do a 9 o'clock fucking stream. So I'm going to be aiming to do a Netflix stream, and I don't know if I'm able to stream from Netflix. I don't want to get copyrighted, so I don't know how that shit works, but I'll figure it out. Okay, I'm out. You guys have a good night.
Ready?